Let me just test to see if you can hear me making any noise with my microphone. Okay, let's give this a test and see what it sounds like.
Roger. Lightning inspired. Fight.
Okay, so, ooh, that's loud. And I'm not so loud. That's better, I think. It's a very loud tune. Okay, so I think we're still live. Pretty sure. In a sec.
Knockout. You win.
Right, back. Ooh, chocolate. Thank you. Okay, where's my overlay? And there's my camera. There I am. Okay. Welcome along to the stream. We're in Diyarbakir, in the southeast of Turkey, and we're going to be heading, I think, let's have a quick look. LTCP, wherever that is. Let's turn that down a bit. It's a bit peaky. LTCP. So that. Let's have a quick look. At Navigraph as well. The almond. So let's create a new flight. Let's just make sure we can take that job. 174 cargo, 0 passengers, and no conditions. I'll take it. Let's do the connect and fly payload. Right. So let's come over here.
It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
Okay, will do.
Transporter form dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
Okay, let's go on to Navigraph. There's the cargo loading. So we go. do. Just turn around. LTC. Slightly zoomed out there.
Transporter. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Okay, so we can use the Xi'an the Urfa VOR. We'll add that to the route. So we can tune up that VOR there. 113.2. And we'll use that to navigate in to Adiyama. Always with caution on the battery every time we start. I'm on the trusty Xbox joypad, which is stuck under something. So it's not that great for flying, but it'll do us for now. It's much easier to use automation. So we'll go up to let's say 4,000 feet. Advisory on Navigraph is 12,500. 12,500, 13,500. But we're going to ignore that. Because it doesn't look great from up there. So, let's tune up our next... Oh, get rid of Navigraph off the screen. So we're going to tune up our next nav beacon, which is going to be Diyarbakir 109.4. So that should give us our heading. Come on. Is that right? 38. Oh, no, it's across to the... we want Xi'an the Urfa, that's why. We're at Diyarbakir. 113.2. Should be west-ish. Come on. Maybe we need to get up in the air a little bit. Oh well, we'll give it a go anyway. Landing lights are on. Brake lights are on. We're at 10 degrees here, so I'm going to put some ketone heat on. It's probably going to get a bit cold up there. So, ready to go? I think we are. So we set our height. I'm going to set vertical speed 300 feet up. Get the old heading select in so we can hit autopilot after taking off. We'll boost that up. It's not very loud, is it? We'll fix that afterwards. A little bit nose down. Use the rudder to keep the tracking on the runway. That's not good. Okay, waiting for 65 knots. We're up.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
I like that noise because it means I've remembered to press go on the mission. So, we can go for flight change, so it'll keep the speed now at 75. So now we can take a look out the window. Got the automation in, the autopilot's taking care of that. And there's Diyarbakir. gonna have a listen back to the stream. See how loud we are. Turn the headphones up. Okay, so that might be better, hopefully. Right, so where are we? So now I'm going to start heading towards, bring the heading round on the autopilot to 240 degrees, west-southwest. We're going to be heading towards that beacon. Now, any big terrain. Turkey is full of mountains that are way too big and highly dangerous. We're already up at 4,000 feet. I think we're okay over the city for this, but those hills in the distance coming. Actually, we could probably get over down here. So we'll stick around this height for now. Might need to go up to 5,000. I'll put 5,000 in just in case. Punch up to that. Okay, landing lights off. There you go, there's Diyarbakir. So we're down in the south of Turkey, southeast. Actually down to our south is the Syrian border. We're that far south. I can show you on Neofly, actually. So you can see here. So this is you can't see my mouse over that. Oh, okay. Anyway, so you can see basically in the middle here is the Black Sea on the top and the Mediterranean on the south there. Turkey's this bit in the middle, and we are down in this area. Shame that mouse isn't working over there. Works over, yeah, but not over here. Anyway, maybe if I move this. God, that's made a mess. Oh, now you can see it. No, that's just made a terrible mess of things. Yeah. Back to where we were. Oh, now it's working. Oh, fantastic. So, oh no, that's really not working. Anyway, so around here. So this is Turkey here, and we're down in this corner at the moment. And we're heading from Diyarbakir here, this city. This is where this is our flight path coming up here. There, that's our flight path. That's our plane. So we're going to be heading across to here, which is Adıyaman, about 90 miles away. And landing there, so we'll have a look at the charts in a minute for that area. Just keep an eye on the horizon over there. Just in case we get that on the screen for you. is here. Little village called. I can see it on the map. Gometash. Gometash. Ladies and gentlemen. If you look out the right-hand window here, you can see. Brit. Lovely. So I'm thinking I'm going to go. I'm looking at the horizon and I'm thinking that's a 5,000 footer there. So we're going to tell the autopilot here, put it in flight level change here, FLC, and we're telling it to go up to the desired altitude with a speed so it doesn't slow down and stall the plane. And it's going up. Ooh, it's going up fast. Yeah, we're nearly up there now. So why is it switching that off? There are still some buggy things with Flight Sim, the new one. Okay, we'll go vertical speed then. That tells it to go up at a certain rate. See, we don't want to let this dip below like 65, 60, otherwise the plane can stall in the air and then we just become a brick. But we are getting ever closer to... We're going to need to go up higher. Okay, let's say 6,000 then. Still go up. Let's try 500 feet per minute. Get up to 6,000 feet, because that's just like a giant ramp. I think this music is still a little bit loud, perhaps. Let's go down a tiny bit more. Right, I think 6,000 should get us over it. If not, we can divert over to this side a little bit. To the right. Very nice looking game, this. Especially with a new graphics card. Yeah, the old graphics card was really hanging by a thread trying to play this. The new one, yeah, does it well, and I can stream it at the same time. What a lovely playlist. It's just some royalty-free, lo-fi, hip-hoppy type stuff. So what villages have we got going on now? We have across to the left. They don't really have names when you get to this. Ah, Kirkoil. Kirkoil. And over to the north, we have a look out that window. Sakila. I mean, we're getting below village level now. We're getting into hamlets and just farms, really. Settlements. I'm still really not sure about this hill. it might just make it over at 6,000 feet. Usually mountains in Turkey just do this. And so you can see if you're going to hit it from far off, but this one's just a slow creeper. It's just creeping up on us. Still not confident about it. I'm going to go up. Let's go up another 500 feet. 300 feet per minute. And hopefully we can get over. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. And then it looks like we'll be okay for the rest. So let's have another look at our Navigraph. So we can see ourselves on the map. This is where we are. We are the pink arrow there. That's the airport we just came from, Diyarbakir. So this is an VFR. Actually, this is an IFR chart, instrument flying. Something. So there's Diyarbakir airport, and these are the major routes, the airways that come out of it. And we're going down to the Şanlıurfa not radar station, it's a beacon, VOR. I don't know what all these abbreviations stand for most of the time. But then we're going to use that to come into Adıyaman airport here, and then we'll bring up the charts for that shortly. So if we go back, let's have a quick look what our distance is. So you can see here the blue arrow tells us the direction of that beacon we're tuned to, which is 113.2, old school stuff, and it tells us we are 46.6 nautical miles, so got a way to go. Currently doing 110 knots in the, and then true airspeed is 122 knots, so 110 miles an hour I think it is, something like that. Faster than a car could get across this, that's for sure. I think you definitely need a Land Rover out here. Tend to stay low. What? One moment, please. That'll be a call. Chocolate. Hello, Ahmet. You can't hear anything, just the plane. Can you hear music? Thank you. I've got chocolate. Oh, you can't hear me because the music's so loud. Okay. Hang on, let me turn on the timestamps for this. Oh yeah, 2 minutes ago. I'll turn the music down a lot. Baudry says hello. There we go. And the plane is so loud. Or just the music. You can't hear anything just playing. Let's turn the plane down a little bit as well then. There we go. Right. Hopefully that's better. I got way too many windows open here. Monster behind me. Yeah, yeah. You sound like a monster at the moment. Right. So, oh yeah, we're still miles away. Still got a long way to go. Dad says you're a bit picky, Ahmet. No, he's fine tuning. He's helping me with technical stuff. Yep, now good. Okay, excellent. Right. Anyway, stop looking out the side window there. Sorry. So I don't know when you joined us, Ahmet, but we're heading from Diyarbakir, and we're going around Şanlıurfa, and then up to Adıyaman. That's what I said. Adıyaman. Yeah, you try and pronounce Leicestershire.
Leicestershire.
Yeah, if I show you the word, you can't pronounce it.
I can't say congratulations.
Congratulations.
What was it?
Tebrikler.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So, what we're doing, we're heading down to... Oh, see you in a minute. We've come from here, Diyarbakir. We're en route to this beacon here. And then from there, we head into Adıyaman. So, this is just the general flight lanes that planes use. It's like the roads in the sky, I suppose. So, right. Let's turn Navigraph off. We'll give you some nice external views. It gets loud at this point. Need to fine-tune that joystick so it doesn't... So I've got a nice gentle scroll. There you go. There's the beautiful Turkish countryside. Although it starts to get a bit more like brown and desert down here. It's much greener further up north. So last night I did a brief incursion into the over the Syrian border. Lovely. I think it's just the fact that Bing Maps is a bit discoloured down here. I don't think it's actually this brown. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It might be. Oh, there we are. There you go. You can see all round the plane. Lovely. So I play with a bit of realism, but I tend to turn crashes off because when you're playing with a I keep forgetting where the camera is. It's there, isn't it? When you're playing with an Xbox controller, it's not quite as accurate as a yoke or a stick. So let's have a look at our distance again. We are 31 nautical miles. Yeah, you can hear me talking to Ahmet because he's chatting in the chat on stream. I'm going to turn this down now, get rid of the pings, and then I can just see it. Yeah, so I'm still fine-tuning everything. For example, I don't really know what I sound like on stream. I've just got... I can hear my own voice, I can hear the music, I can hear the playing, but I don't have the same levels as the stream does. I haven't figured that bit out yet. Yeah, there's not much to see out here. A lot of yellow and brown. It does look a bit nicer when you're further north, or there's more trees and forests. Trust me, the trees look amazing. And the forests and mountains look amazing. But I think it's just a little bit yellowy and browny down here. Oh no, I did turn the landing lights off. That's alright then. Okay, so we've got 27 nautical miles to go. I think it's just going to be 27 nautical miles of yellow and brown. So I'm going to pop to the loo quick whilst I've got a chance. Back in a tick. And we're back. I think we're still miles away, aren't we? My God, we're not getting any closer, are we? Now you see, what I'm doing here is I've got an app called Neofly. So let me bring this up on stream here. Let's give you a bit of a better view for this. There you go, nicer background. So I've got this app called Neofly here, and this is the one with the map in the side of it, and it gives you little missions. So on the left here, you can see a list of. This is the airport we just left, LTCC Diyarbakir. Its code is LTCC, and from that location it gives you different missions you can go on to different airports or locations around it. It's kind of a bit of like a career mode in Microsoft Flight Sim, because sometimes when you just play Flight Sim, you kind of go to the places you want to go to, and then you get a bit bored and you think, oh, where am I going today? So this gives you something to do, which is great. So And I know it does look like I'm not going in the right direction here, but that's because we're going around a nav beacon, as I said, and heading up to Adiyaman. So yeah, it gives you lots of little different missions. Sometimes you've got fragile cargo on board. Pardon me. So you've got to land with a certain landing rate. You've got to come down at a certain feet per minute. I think it's under 200. So you have to land very gingerly, which can be quite a challenge, again, on an Xbox pad. So I try to automate as much as possible. So, and I can see there are mountains coming over there, aren't there? Yeah, the challenge of Turkish mountains again. So, yeah, at the moment I'm in the Cessna 172. Cessna 172, and it's not that fast. It's one of the slowest planes. You know, it's something you would learn to fly in and do your private get me teeth in, private pilot's license in, and then you would upgrade from there. So, but with this app Neofly, you can earn money for each trip, and so you can save up enough money, and then when you land at an airport, you could buy the next plane up. So it's always a target, and then hopefully I can go up into a twin-engine turbo prop, and then you can go about 3 times the speed. So, and you can eventually go up to jets like Boeing's, you know, your big tube liners and private jets, and fly those eventually when you've saved up. I think things like the private jets are about 2 million credits. I think, how much have I earned so far? And I've been playing this for bloody ages. I've so far earned 155,000, and that's I've been all the way around bloody Turkey in a Cessna to earn that. So yes, so I've been playing this, just pootling along. Oh, don't click there. Don't right click. And yeah, just going around and seeing the country, because it's so well detailed that you can kind of learn the geography of the country. Something's gone wrong in those fields. I'm pretty sure they shouldn't be red. That looks like something's gone wrong there. Anyway, ignore that. Oh no, there's more there. Or is it just red dirt? It's very strange. It's like clay. Interesting. I think it's just a map error where the photos from the satellite didn't come out properly. But yeah, all this is generated from satellite imagery. And things like big cities, they use photogrammetry. So they use photos of the city along with satellite to give it even more detail. But when you're out here in the sticks, in the middle of nowhere, it's all based on satellite from Bing, because it's Microsoft. So you get all these little details. So there's a little farm down there. I mean, when you zoom in, it doesn't look amazing, but then again, you can go anywhere on Earth and see anything in the world. So, I mean, not everything's modelled down to the minute detail. Anyway, still 6,000 miles and 400 hours to go on our journey, apparently. Come on. I'm trying not to look down at how far we've got to go. Oh, 11 nautical miles. Oh, 10.9. We're getting there. We're actually slightly off course here. So let's head to the... Oh, jumping spider. Right, let's go back on course slightly and look where our next heading is going to be. So we'll have a look at what's it called? Navigraph. That's the one. We'll have a quick look at Navigraph here. Okay, so we're getting towards... There's us, the pink arrow again. Getting towards the beacon here. for Xi'an the Urfa, which is actually a big city in itself, I think. I mean, I thought Xi'an the Urfa was bigger than that. Just looks like an airport to me. Maybe the city's somewhere else. Quick look on Neofly. Ah, yeah, the actual city itself is down to the south. Ah, there you go. That's where it is down there. That grey blob of concrete. Or even, it might be out the window here, actually. Oh, yeah. So the city's down in this direction, I think. And we're just going over the airport, which is outside the city. So this is where that beacon is, over the airport here. And we're 7.1 away. So, oh, sorry, I've had the Navigraph on the screen the whole time, haven't I? Rookie mistake. So we're going to be heading towards that and then taking a course of, let's have a look. I can see here it says 303, I think that is. Yeah, 303. So, in preparation, we'll turn the heading off and it should be fine, and then we'll change our heading marker to 303. 3. You can see this this little blue thing here. That's what I'm changing with this little knob on the side. So, and then when we go over the beacon, we'll switch the heading on and head out that direction. And that'll be over that way somewhere ish. Probably. Oh, Navigraph on the screen again. You didn't see anything, did you? Yes. I'm going to have to put a hotkey for that. So, I was changing this knob here. Oh, you got me in the way now. This knob here, and it moves this little blue doobry chat here. And that's our target bearing. .7 to go. And I think it's high time for a cigarette. This is my way of making things happen. Usually if I roll a cigarette, things happen much faster than they need to. It's like if I'm waiting for a bus or a train, just roll a cigarette. And it will come towards you at 10 times the speed. So yeah, not the fastest mode of transport this, compared to other planes, but faster than a car. But yes, we shall, after this flight we'll be heading down to Bournemouth to see the new scenery there. I've got the scenery for Bournemouth and Poole now. And they've modelled sandbanks and the harbour, everything. Coordinates: latitude 39.5653, longitude 26.2179. If you want, you can come home. I have cookie and tea. I'm assuming that's Tekirdar. I've had a look at Tekirdar. And our place, I mean, if you look at the satellite view on Google Maps, it's just yellow and white and green blobs. So when it comes to it being modelled in Flight Simulator, it doesn't do it right down to the houses, but we can go and have a look at some point. But yeah, no, I've downloaded for tonight the mods for Bournemouth. So, and Bournemouth is quite well detailed, and these mods put a lot more finer detail on all the different landmarks like Bournemouth and Boscombe Pier and all the famous buildings. Oh, it's your land in Chinakali. Ah, I see. I did fly over Chinakali on the way here. I basically went all the way around Turkey from Tekirdağ. I flew down to Chinakali, then I went up around the Black Sea coast, Karadeniz, and then went down to Lake Van and Mount Ararat, and then made it round to sort of this area down in the southeast. And but the problem is this area is a little bit barren with nothing really to look at. I mean, if you like contours and featureless hills, then it's fantastic here. There's a lot of really weird, I want to say striations. Not sure if that's the right word, but it sounds right. Oh look, there's some trees. Woohoo! Ah, there you go. Shrubbery. Some oh, civilization. Some villages. We're coming back to life. So yeah, it normally is a little bit more detailed, but I mean, out here there's nothing. Literally nothing. So it does represent real life, really. So let's have a look, see what this lake is. I'll give you some local information. This is Ideli, Lake Ideli, I think. Maybe. Who knows? Oh my god, I bet I've gone over the damn beacon, haven't I? Yep, okay. It's fine, it's fine. We just overshot a touch. Just, I mean, it's not much. We just overshot by 5 nautical miles. But it's fine, there's no air authorities here. Look, there's no people here. Nobody's going to tell us off. We didn't endanger any lives. It's fine. I'm sure they'll forgive us. Maybe we should just fly straight for Greece. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune up the Adiaman frequency. 113.6, you can see it here. So let's take that off the screen so you can actually see. 113.6, yes. So we'll tune that. 113.6. You can see it changing up here, and then we'll flip that into the active nav point, and that puts the blue arrow over here, which means that's the direction. So we'll just put our bearing around to that, and now we should be heading towards Adiaman. So whilst we're here, we can have a look at the overly complicated. Let's make this a bit bigger. So we will have a look at the charts for landing here. And I mean, I'm not doing this by the book. This is just going to be fluffing it. So we're going to kind of come in on runway 04, let's say. Let's see if we can find an ILS, because that just makes life so much easier. I bet you there's no ILS. Just to give me a bit of an extra damn challenge. So these are the landing charts for Adiaman. Well, I'm not doing that. No. So we'll come into which one's going to be simplest. mean, these are... Well, you can come in at 4,000 feet over here and then down. So this is the overhead shot, the aerial shot of the chart, and then this down here gives you a side slice. So it tells you what altitude to come in at, 5,000, down to 4,000. So this is the airport here. So it's telling you go over the top of the airport, go then, it doesn't tell you how far away. D7, so 7 miles away. When you're 7 miles away, so that's when you've come down here. So this is basically the loop. But we're going to ignore that. And we're just going to come in at 4,000, and I'm sure it'll be fine. There's no reference charts for this, so it'll be fine. So this is where we are. So we're just approaching the chart. Oh, we can cheat this. This is why it's so good to have this. Have your actual position. Let's go round to the left here. Now there's no ILS that I can see. Ooh. Okay, I know you can't see at the moment, but we're going to go, yeah, 300 degrees. Right, so we're going to go 300 degrees and then come in from this angle here and go straight onto the glide slope at 4,000. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure. Now, I know we can see big mountains in the background. No, it's fine. I'm pretty sure it's before that, actually. So the distance at the moment is 14 nautical miles. So I've got to keep focused now. See, I told you making a cigarette would ruin everything. Anyway, let's just enjoy the view for a minute. I can hear air traffic control. Oh, I didn't turn. Well, that's interesting. We're still tuned to Diyarbakir Tower, which is 80 miles away. Right, let's just... Do I want to use air traffic control? In this game, air traffic control is quite broken. Sure. Now, they're probably going to tell me to use the opposite runway, aren't they? What's the wind speed doing? Runway 22. Yeah. So... we're just gonna look, it's fine. We're just... I'm sorry. Oh, cut. What was that? No. Sorry, we lost you. Goodbye, ATC. Right, let's just come round a little bit more. Now, are we sure there's no landing? Okay, right, we're going to come down to 4,000 feet anyway. So we'll do vertical descent, we'll do 700 feet per minute. We'll bring some engine out so we don't overspeed. Let's see if we can spot the runway from here. So it's going to be over here somewhere. I mean, I can't see anything right away. I'm just having a look at the map. It's at the end of this inlet, somewhere around here. I mean, that's just a mass of uneven ground. Oh, or is that it? That could... yes, I see flashing lights there. We've got it. Okay. That doesn't look too difficult. So the runway altitude is 2,198, so 2,200. So coming down from 4,000 should be easy. And we've got fairly flat ground round here. I don't see anything big sticking out of the ground. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You should have every confidence in your captain. Just don't ask for my qualifications. Right, so final runway heading, or approach heading, is 042, so 42 degrees. So what we'll do is we'll turn the heading off again, change this round to 42 degrees. So we need to be coming down a bit faster actually. Let's go 1,000 feet per minute. So 42, no, that's the nav. 42. Yes, 42. .42 degrees. So we're basically waiting. Whoop. Basically waiting for that to come round to 42 degrees. Ignore the green line because it's not an approach line, because you can see that's going north to south. So our actual line is this way for our approach course. So we just basically need to wait for this blue arrow, not the green one, the blue arrow to make its way round to here. That way we know we're on a 90-degree angle and we can make our turn. So we're almost at the correct height. So on the chart tells us we need to start at 4,000, make our way down to 2,200 basically. And our rate of descent, so we're going to be doing about, let's say 100 knots. Our rate of descent here on the chart is 531 feet per minute. Well, let's just say 500. Close enough. Right, let's put some power back in, keep some speed up. Because, I mean, yeah, in real life you'd make an approach slowly. But my boredom threshold doesn't allow for reality. Me? Where am I? I'm in here. Alright, let's keep an eye on that bearing. You talking to me?
Yes, where are you?
Oh, where am I? We nearly landed at Adiyaman.
Adiyaman.
Adiyaman. Same word.
You should go to Karadeniz.
Hmm?
You should go to Karadeniz.
Karadeniz, I've already been there. I went to Samsun. I went to...
You to see all the mountains.
I flew in the mountains and it was highly dangerous. Anyway, my landing procedure is about to come up.
Oh.
Don't disturb the captain, please. Sterile cockpit. Right, so our marker is coming round to our bearing indicator now. So we're getting there. And we'll go to Bournemouth after this. And I shall show you somewhere that's a little bit more populated. Oh, yeah, this is the chart. Sorry, you're just blinding the captain. Right, there we go. Right, we'll hit our heading now. We might have overshot a little bit, but we should be fine. So now we're going to go down to 2,200 feet. Vertical descent rate 500 feet per minute. take a little bit of power out. And everything will be fine. Don't smoke and drive.
Why? Sorry.
Oh, crap. Yeah, we are. Oi, oi. We are, of course, a little bit. Actually, yeah. I'm going to put that down and have it when we land. Right, we're a bit off course, so we will correct. We'll actually overcorrect to come back round again. But that's because I did the turning as we got to the right angle instead of before. Right, so we are at 5 nautical miles, so we'll start pulling the speed way back now so we can get some flaps out, ready for landing. Right, we're getting close. Just bring the nose round slowly. Right, we're starting to line up properly now. There we go. We're pretty much on course now. So final approach was 42 degrees. There we go. Now we should be lined up properly. Right. So now we should be slowing down a bit more. Then we can get the flaps in for landing. Oh, we are very low on the pappies here. Okay, let's get the flaps, all the flaps in all the way. There we go, and then pump up the speed again. Because I think we're coming down too fast. Yeah, let's move the heading round a little bit more. Okay, yeah, we are low on approach. But that's fine, that's fine. It's completely safe to be very low on approach and too slow. Right, oh, turn the landing lights on. Yeah, we're coming in, by the way. Whether you like it or not. Right, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot here and go hand flying. So... go, because we're coming in too low. You'll be fine. Yeah, you can see all the lights there on the pappy lights, they're all red. Red means dead. All white and you're all right. Actually, I think they might be broken.
500.
Oh, there you go. There's one on. So we're starting to get back on the correct glide path now. There's 2. Now we're too high. There's 3. So kill all the power. In we come. Nice and gentle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Here we go, completely off the power now. And
Transporter from
goes.
dispatch.
That's
Nice
loud.
landing. Go to the next parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
That's quite loud. Right, okay, so put a little bit of engine back in so we can taxi at a decent speed. But yeah, successful landing there. successful enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure the chief pilot would be pulling us into his office for several airspace violations. But I mean, I'm the boss of the entire airline, so I'll let it go this time. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Brakes on. And taxi off. Oh, you got the damn thing on the screen again, haven't you? And we'll just brake around here. There's a lot to do when you're streaming, you know. And we're just going to park it up here. That's fine for me. So, get ready for a loud noise again. Put the handbrake on.
Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Thank you. Let's just... Oh, that's better. Let's turn that down a bit. That's them taking the cargo off. So now, our little mission in here, over here, should go complete, and we'll get paid our money.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Okay, we didn't trash any of his stuff. The customer's happy. Perfect. Okay, right. Let's get rid of Neofly. Right, you're gone now. Because now... I mean, you could shut down the aircraft and everything realistically, but we're in a hurry. Oof, excuse me. Oh, okay. I wanted you to go to the main menu, but no, you can completely crash if you like. That's fine too. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Beautifully optimized. And my god, it's hot in here. I forgot what it's like with studio lighting. Oof. Okay, we'll just flight sim, you know, anytime you found... Oh, it's coming. Oh, there will be music when it loads. It might be quite loud. I mean, it does take a long time to load, but it's coming. Hey. Oh, I had the chart on the screen for the entire landing. Perfect. That's perfect. The heating stopped. It does take a while to load this. The whole game on the hard disk is 120 gigabytes. Yeah, the game is 120 gigabytes, and just a regular update. Oh, here we go. Please no updates. Please no updates. I just did an update just before I streamed. No updates. Yeah, a regular update on this is possibly 10 to 12 gigabytes, which is not what you want when you're just trying to launch to do a quick flight. Right, anyway, next we're heading to Bournemouth for a quick view of the Bournemouth Pool and Christchurch scenery. Once it's loaded. We'll get there, we'll get there. There we are, we're in. Right. So, by the way, this is the world map. Let's change it to daytime. There you go. There's the world map. So, we were down here. There's Turkey. This big piece of land here. And we've been flying around this area here. So, my first adventures took me all the way from Tekirdağ down through Çanakkale and then across here and then up to Ankara and then around the north, around the Black Sea and then down through here where it gets crazy mountainous and then down to the south. And I did have one excursion over to the Syrian, just popped over the other side of the Syrian border. No. No, thank you. So I did make one quick excursion to the Syrian border, and yeah, that's the town I went to, is it? No. Oh, I can't tell. Stop being weird. Anyway, let's go and have a look at Bournemouth.
Weird. Funny.
Okay, funny. Stop being funny. So, we will set Bournemouth as our departure. And we'll fly. I'm enjoying this playlist. Oh, I've still got chocolate on the desk. Yeah. I need to put a noise gate on this microphone so you can't hear me breathing constantly, but I couldn't figure it out in time for the stream. But I will try and do it for next time. I'm gonna. You can probably hear me eating chocolate. Sorry. And you can hear the chair. It's not me. It's definitely the chair. Good chocolate. Actually, I've got another scene we can go to. Oh, look at me. I can get all flash. Oh, we can do this way round. I mean, yeah, the office. It's not the greatest background at the moment. We're getting there. But, yeah. And that scene isn't the most inspired. But, you know. Slowly, slowly. So, yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Sim loading. So, you know, talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, it doesn't help when you haven't got a noise gate and you've got an incredibly sensitive microphone. This isn't really built for voiceover, close-up stuff. It's meant for miking an entire room. So it picks up noises everywhere. Could Should check my emails, I suppose. See what's going on Twitter. Let's have a look. Trump did what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, don't want to read into that. Well, so far, I think the stream is going okay by the look of it. I've got no dropped frames. The data bit rate has been good, which in nerdy speak just means everything's going smooth. So, yeah, looks alright. 25 frames a second is good enough. I thought I was going to burp then, but I didn't. Damn it. At least I managed to mute it. My god, this is the longest loading I've seen. We're getting there. Seriously? No, normally it takes about 30 seconds a minute. This is taking the piss. Oh. Oh, we're loading in. We're loading in. We're getting there. Right, now this might not run quite as smoothly as the back of Beyond did. Might not have quite such a good frame rate on this one. I get a feeling.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
It does take a minute to load. Let it chonk on through. As it gradually loads everything. Right, let's have a look round. Oh. Might have to turn some things down, you know. Jesus. Sometimes it cleans up after a minute and just chills out. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's picking up now. It's getting there. Oh, yeah. We've loaded now, I think. We've rendered in. Oh, don't go around the back. I haven't rendered that bit. Right. Anyway, let's get up there and have a look. So, we're going to stay fairly low so we can see everything. So, we'll go 1,500 feet. And, yep, we've got our heading on. We'll select our trim to be a bit tail heavy on takeoff. And then give her a welly for fuller throttle. And away we go. Right, let's go and have a look. So yeah, Bournemouth Airport. So I haven't seen these new mods yet. I haven't had a chance to check them out before the stream. There's 65 knots. And we're up. Whoa, oof. Okay, let's just make sure we don't die as we take off. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's have a look outside. It's not too bad, it's a bit framey. But yeah, if you don't move the camera too much, it's fine. Now, is there a solar park on the end of Bournemouth runway there? I've never seen that before. Maybe it's there. So there's the road that goes around. So we're now heading east. So that'll be Avon Causeway up that way. And this is Parley Cross, I assume, here. This is all Parley Cross area. So this is going to take... Actually, I can use Neofly. Let's go connect and fly. Oh, God. Select a mission. Okay, go away. Yep, fine. I don't care. Oh, no, you're not going to let me, are you? You're not going to let me use it as a map, you bugger. Okay, anyway, we can do this. So, yeah, I think this is going to be Northbourne, maybe? So, we're heading east across the top of Poole and Bournemouth. So, if we head back... So, this is going towards Poole. That tower is not right. Yeah, the tower at Bournemouth Airport is a little bit over the top, isn't it? I think. Oh, there's a golf course there. Might be Parley Golf Course. There's a million golf courses here. Who knows? Anyway, we're heading over to Poole. So I can see... I think that's Poole Park Lake in the distance there. So that makes this... This is Tower Park, isn't it? I think that's Knighton Heath area up there. So that's Wallace Down. That makes that... oh, we're going too fast here. My brain can't keep up. See, or is that Knighton Heath? No, that's Tower Park, I think. Which makes this Camford Heath. So, oh yeah, that's the Camford Heath Safeway, I think. That area there. And that's Camford Heath School, maybe? Which makes this... Oh, where's my old school? Ah, there it is there. There's my school. So, that makes this coming down to... Oh, wow. We're going way too fast here. Hold on. Right. Let me slow things down a little bit. Might end up stalling here, but it'll be fine. So I think we've now gone out the other side of Poole, so we'll be heading over to Hamworthy. I think. So that's not Poole Park, is it? No, that's Hulls Bay, even. So let's change our heading, come back round the opposite direction a bit. Okay, yeah, that's the train line that goes across Hulls Bay. So this is Upton Park, I think. Yeah, there's Upton Country House that looks like a block of flats, but close enough. We'll just come back round again to the east. Ooh. So yeah, this is Hulls Bay. So I'm just going to kind of make sure we don't stall here. Flaps. No, I don't think I had any flaps on. No, generally you don't. In a Cessna, you don't take off with flaps. You don't need them anyway, just for landing. Oh, what, you mean I could use flaps to slow down? Yeah, I could do. Okay, we're going 50. Yeah, we actually need to put a bit more power in. So, coming across here, that's got to be the fire station there, hasn't it? The new fire station, which makes this... See if I can hand fly this. This could get messy now. So, which makes this Hulls Bay Road. Let's bring the camera around. This is going to be tricky. Makes that Hulls Bay Road, which means we're heading towards Asda. So McDonald's is there, I think. So there's DFS and McDonald's. So B and Q is there, maybe, possibly, yeah. Okay. Which makes, so this is all Asda here. Actually too high, I think. Could zoom in a little bit. So you can see there's the new fancy flats. So we're coming around the back of Poole Harbour here, and the new bridge. So that makes this Hamworthy over here. Oh, there's a power station. Modelled quite a lot. So that's Brownsea there. So, yeah, this is the harbour. So where's Chris? Hold on. Spin the camera around. That's where Chris is, here. Oh, I'm flying backwards now. This isn't good news. And I think the plane's going a bit nose heavy. Yeah. Oh. We'll be fine. So yeah, there's Poole Bridge coming around Poole Harbour. So this will be Beta here. Morecambe Mindy area. So this is Beta Park. I'm not sure what that is there. Is that a fairground in Beta Park? Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, so there's Poole Park Lake. There's the train the train that goes across Poole Park Lake. So there's Poole Town Centre. There's Barclays Bank there. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Oh, Barclays Bank, they did model it. Oh. Oh no, we're going to stall now. Okay, let's get some power back in and go for some autopilot. Then it will trim itself and do all the right stuff. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully it doesn't try to kill us. So let's go quickly over Poole again. So we want to go. Oh, too much. West, please. No. Yep, I'm getting round to your place. I'm going to go back. Oh. Right, go west, damn you. Right. So. Oh my god. Anybody getting travel sick? Right, let's go back down on the power a little bit. So, your place. Think so. Yeah, let's go some flats. Let's get lots of flats actually. So I always try to find the civic centre roundabout, and I think that's it there. Well, there's Poole Park. Ah, this must be Wimborne Road. So this. There you go. That's the hospital. So that comes up to the Shah of Persia there, then down here. So that's Tesco there. Let's see if I can do this. So you are around here somewhere. So this is Pound Lane. This is our road. I won't say it on stream. So you are somewhere. Well, there's some set back houses, put it that way, and there's a big house. So there. Oh, yeah, I think we got it. I think that's as good as you get it. There's St Mary's School. So, oh my god, so zoomed in. Right, let's get back on track. Right, let's head out east so we can have a look at Bournemouth quickly. Oh. easier. Oh, yeah, we still got the flaps in, haven't we? Actually, the flaps are good. Oh, we've still got landing lights on. Scaring the life out of everybody. Right, so we're now heading east. So... oh god, I'm lost again. Right. I think the easiest way to do this has got to be Ashley Road, hasn't it? Right, let's go down to the pier front. To the seafront. Then you can actually get your bearings a bit better. What you need for this game is a helicopter. Apparently they're coming soon-ish. Right, let's go down and have a look at Sandbanks. And Pool Bay. Right, so again, there's Pool Park, I think. Is it? Yeah. So this is Beta and Whitecliff. So this will be Sandbanks Road coming up here. This will be Lilliput with the little harbour, and this is the Sultan's? Or is that Sultan's boatyard? I forget. I think that's Sultan's Marina there. So there's the cricket pitch at Whitecliff. This is Beta. Oh, go away. This is Beta with... maybe there was a fairground there. I don't know. So now we're heading out across the harbour. And this will be Brownsie Island. Here. Let's go over the top a little bit. So yeah, this is Brownsie. So now we'll come round to the south. Ooh. Oh god. Excuse me. So, yeah, well that's heading towards the Purbex now. And there's nothing out there. There's Swanage. No one cares about Swanage. So, here is Sandbanks. There's Brownsie Island. The Castle Dewberry. And I'm going to try to move the camera slowly here. But here's Sandbanks. With the chain ferry. That seems to be... oh yeah, I suppose it does ramp into the water, doesn't it? There's Sandbanks Hotel. Oh, let's go around to the left now. So I think 60 degrees should give us a good distance. So yeah, I forget what this beach is called. Nudist beach. I forget. Anyway, there's the Purbex. Off in that direction. And we, actually, let's go a little bit further to the left. Okay, so we've got Sandbanks here. Sometimes it doesn't represent the houses very well. But I suppose that is all car parks and beach huts there, isn't it? You know. And some people's houses, you know, around here. Yeah, you need a helicopter really for doing this. But to be honest, when you look at it in really fine detail, really up close, it's not that nice. It's from this distance, it looks quite nice. So this will be all Branksome Park, Branksome Dean Chine. All the Chines, Alan Chine, other Chines, who knows. You can see all the groins coming out here. And then finally, we should get to what is hopefully modelled now. Although I'm losing hope as we get towards it. Bournemouth Pier. But it doesn't look like it's loaded. Yeah, the pier has not loaded. It would appear. It would appear. It doesn't appear. It would appear. Well, that's a bummer. There's the BIC, anyway. But yeah, it hasn't loaded. What a bugger. But yeah, anyways, here's the centre of Bournemouth. See, I think that's BH2, or whatever it's called, the big giant cinema complex. And Pool Hill up there, going towards Westbourne. Ooh, that's Westbourne up there. Then you've got... this would be the Overcliff Drive. And coming up to Boscombe Pier here. So yeah, there's Bournemouth Football Ground, there's Dean Park. Yeah, it hasn't loaded the special scenery pack. What a bugger. So I think that puts... I think that's Castle Point. And then yeah, as we come up to Christchurch is over here. So, oh, I think that's the train station. I think. Maybe. So yeah, this is Southbourne, at a guess, I think. Yeah, this is Southbourne area. So, yeah, now we're getting towards Christchurch. Is it the Stour runs through Christchurch? Can't remember. Makes its way out to the estuary there. So you can see all the little cruise boats and little yachts here. But yeah, it does everything in incredible detail. And this is just auto-generated from Google, not from Google Maps, from Bing Maps. So it's amazing how much detail it's managed to generate. So Hengistbury Head should be here somewhere. I think Hengistbury Head is here. Maybe? Maybe that there, Hengistbury Head. I get a bit lost from the air. So yeah, then you get across to outside Highcliffe. I think this is Highcliffe. And then we get onto places I can't remember the name of. Yeah, so yeah, there's Bournemouth and Poole. Not sure what that is. Yeah, I'm a bit lost out here. I'll say Hook. maybe Hook. I know there's a place out here, kind of maybe near here called Hook. But no, this is... No, I've lost it now. Highcliffe. Oh yeah, Highcliffe Castle might be around here somewhere. Yeah, maybe it's there. Not entirely sure. So yeah, we're getting way out into other territory now. Yeah, so there you go. And this is where we start to head out to the New Forest area, I think. So we can speed up a little bit here. And then head out towards the New Forest, which is going to be somewhere around here. So, yeah, New Forest is going to be in this direction-ish, isn't it?
Generic X-ray Delta Delta clear to land runway 26. 1272 entry.
I can hear air traffic control again. Leave me alone. Just pretend I'm not here.
Clear to land runway 26 generic X-ray Delta Delta.
Yeah, so I think the New Forest is out this direction a little bit. So if we go up at 30 degrees, give or take. Some caravan parks? Maybe? So I think to our left, to the north of us, is going to be where the M27 heads somewhere. See if I can have a look at this. Right, okay. So, off to our right is Leamington. And to go to the New Forest, we actually have to head north from here. Getting some of my frames back now. Tends to be when you're in a quite detailed city. It gets very low frame rate. It's probably because I'm streaming as well. But yeah, this is heading into the New Forest now. Sway. We just went past Sway. So if we keep going north, we'll end up on the A31/M27. So detailed though, it's incredible. And this is not the highest settings. You can have even more. I'm not sure what weather we've got on at the moment. I think it's just clear skies. Yeah. You can also at the same time change the oh, let's not put it that early. You can change the time of day dynamically. So at night, you know, you get street lights coming on. So if you want to do, this is 7 o'clock this morning, not live weather. We've got clear skies for weather. And I don't think they have street lights on the roads out here. But yeah, you can dynamically change the time of day, so we can take it right through day and go into evening. like that. That's 3:30. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Losing some frames. Yeah, we're going up towards, this is Minstead now. I'm looking at this map here. And we're coming up towards, this is the M27 A31. Getting a bit frame ratey again. I might change the time of day again. You can't see a lot. What's the best? There you go. So, just gone over, oh no, didn't crash. So just gone over Emery Down, and then there's Minstead over on the left somewhere. Oh, I know why it's getting framey, because we're getting close to Southampton. It's trying to load in Southampton. We don't want Southampton. Southampton is actually one of the few cities in the world that's very, very highly photogrammetry modelled, like hand made. Oh, we need to get away from Southampton, said everybody that's been to Southampton. Run away, run away, run away. Go away, you concrete monster. The freedom of the forests. So yeah. So that's it, and it's probably going to look like this for a while. I need to smooth out the cameras a little bit. Ah, I know what we can do. We can go to the old drone camera. We can actually use the controller. There we go. Oh, we can get rid of the sound of the plane a little bit as well. Peace and quiet at last. Lovely. Yeah, it's getting a bit frame ratey out here. There you go. I'm sure the plane will be fine at 1,500 feet. Doesn't need me to fly it. Just making sure you haven't got a graph on the screen again. So this is heading up towards Salisbury, actually. Oh. Hold on. I'm back. Right, well, I think I'm going to end the stream there. And, oh, crap. Because I'm actually starting to run out of space on my C drive. I just noticed. There's only 200 megabytes free. I don't know why it's taking up all that space, but... yes, we're having skipped frames now, due to rendering lag and encoding lag. So that'll be what it is. So, might come back here a little bit later on, do another flight, perhaps in Turkey. But, yeah, for now, I don't know how to stop the stream. Don't actually know. Oh, and thank you, Armit, for subscribing. I just saw that 2 hours ago. Oh, sorry. But, yeah. Oh, there's stop streaming. Okay. Well, that'll do it then. So, yeah, that's it from me, and hope you enjoyed a few hours of Flight Sim. Might come back for some more. Speak to you in a bit. Bye-bye.